Well, I'm checking to check it out. So today we're going to talk about again nothing necessarily new in the world, but I just thought I'd talk about it. I seen on I went on social media the other day, and I seen a post for some girl, and she was a single mom. She thinks she got 2 kids or something like that, from what I know. And I don't see posts about shit like where's all the good men at? Like, I don't want to be like, or stuff like, I don't want to be where's all the decent men? You know, and stuff to that effect. But let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something, right? Some of you gal don't want no decent man. Look at me. Some of you gal don't want no decent man. So stop with the bullshit. Stop with the fakery. Accept who you like and what you like. Okay, get me? You don't want no decent man. And what you'll see is, yeah, what you'll see is that a lot of these women cry wolf in the end, right? Like they know the type of man they get involved with, right? They kind of know what to expect, okay? And they still go ahead anyway. So then don't moan afterwards. Don't moan about the facts afterwards. What's the point? Right? Like, stop pretending that you want a certain kind of man. Because guess what? That man, right? The decent man you're talking about. The decent man, what you're talking about, yeah? That guy is probably, that's the guy you probably looked over, or you've looked past, yeah, to go for the same kind of man that you normally go for, right? That guy you're talking about, that guy could very be well in the friend zone. You know, it could be that guy that you again that you probably fail to acknowledge. You get what I'm saying? And a decent man isn't somebody who's a square. And what do I mean by a square? They're not necessarily a square dude, bro. They could just be a normal guy, you get me? Who's not into no badness. He don't do no badness. You know what I mean? He does, he just does a normal job. Likes the normal things. Does what most normal people do, yeah? And again, some of these women will overlook that kind of man. Yeah, so if you want to go for a certain kind of man, and the dramas and the bullshit what comes with that, fucking deal with it, swallow it, don't moan about it, okay? And obviously it gets to a point with certain women, yeah, you know, when they reach their 30s or whatnot, upwards, it gets to a point where it starts to get a little bit tiring, you know. It starts to get a little bit tiring, you know, and you know, they want to get a bit. They want a bit of a change, you know. They want a bit of a change, okay. So it starts to get a little bit tiring, and they think, you know what? I'm in my 30s now, heading to 40 or whatever. I need something new. I can't deal with this no more. But what you gotta realize is that a lot of the times, like the kind of men that they're after, yeah, they're pretty much like addicted to those kind of dudes. They're addicted to them. So yeah, so they might stay away from them type of dudes for a certain period of time, yeah. But invariably they'll go back to that kind of dude. They'll always go back to that kind of that dude invariably. Usually. Or let's just say that they don't. let's just say that they actually decide to stay with, the decent kind of man. Let's just say that they decide to do that and settle down with a decent man. What you'll find is, when they go out and about, when they go out to the bar, to the club, or certain areas, they'll be the type of man that they'll probably be doing a little thing with on the side. They'll be doing a little thing with that those kind of dudes that what they normally go for. They'll be doing the thing with them on the side because they can't help it. So just admit. So what I'm trying to say is, just admit what kind of dudes you like and stick with it for the good and bad. Stick with it for the good and bad. Okay? There's no point trying to trick yourself into wanting something different. No, don't trick yourself, man. Don't trick yourself. That's what you like. That's like me, yeah? That's like me. That's like me saying that's like me, right? Saying, I only deal with petite, slim chicks, yeah? That's like me saying that. But then I end up settling down with a 5'10" or a 5'11" thick chick. Well, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Again, invariably, I'm gonna start looking. My eyes are gonna be wandering. My thoughts are gonna be going. They're gonna be looking at the women that I'm really interested in. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just using that as a basic analogy. All right. So that's your be, yeah. So they're the kind of women I'll be fawning after, yeah. And what will happen is, in turn, I won't be giving the woman that I'll settle down with, yeah, I won't be giving them my real time and attention, my time, attention, affection, all that kind of stuff. I won't be giving that person fully all my time, affection, and what I just said. I won't be giving them all that. So I'll be cheating, and I'll be cheating her out of it. I'll be cheating myself out of it as well. So both parties are losing, because that person, isn't who I really want. Yeah. So we both losing. Like I said, she ain't gonna give me more real time affection. She won't be getting that, and she'll be left thinking, is this normal? Is this what to expect in a relationship? I'm not getting everything that I really want from this guy, but is this normal? And then for me, I'll be thinking to myself, you know what? Again, I don't really want this chick, but kind of just end up kind of settling for her anyway. Again, I'm cheating. I'm not only wasting her time, I'm wasting my time as well. Get what I'm saying? So, just stick to what you like. And I've said it before in previous videos. I went into it a bit deeper than what I'm talking about now. But stick to what you know. Almost stick to what you know. I'm not out here like I like these women. They're like the roadman. You know what I mean? The roadman. That's what we call them in England. The roadman. Yeah, they're like the roadman kind of dude. Get me? Or someone who along them lines, and that's cool. Trust me, I've grew up in them areas. I know who the roadman is from when I was a youth to what I am now. I know who they are, bro. If I ever go back around the area, I'll spot them, bro. I know who they are. You get me? And like I said, I grew up in the area, so I could have went one or two ways. I could either seen that and trying to imitate that and trying to be like that. I'm not trying to say I would have been part of the crew, or whatever. But I could have been like that, or I could have been true to myself, who isn't that, and be who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking those shots at the road man out there, or the road man out there you get out of the girl. That's good for them, bro. I'm not hating on that. Or the road man, a lot of the road man get a lot of the girl, and that's the truth. Get me? I'm not, but again, I've had the fair share of women myself, bro. So it's like I'm not like hating on that, bro, because I've had the fair share of women myself. Get what I'm saying? So it's not even a matter of that. It's not a matter of that at all. You get me? Trust me, it's not a matter of that at all. But you know, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself of who you really want and what you're really looking for. I can give you another example now. Again, it's not quite the same, but we you know, it's in the same kind of. I can still talk about it because it's in the, you know, same kind of field. Like one of my old good friends, yeah, white guy. He pretty much dealt with all black girls or some mixed race girls, yeah. He's had more black girls than I've had fucking hot dinners, bro. Trust me, yeah. I can never catch up with the amount of black girls he ever had, bro. Just wouldn't be. But anyway, that's what he likes. Yeah? That's what he likes. And that's what he got for the most part, you get me? Yeah? I'm not saying he never dealt with no white girl, because he had dealt with some white girl, but for the majority of the time, bro, he dealt with a lot of black girls. Mainly African girls, like, well, from African descent. Maybe that makes a difference. I'm just trying to give you details, but now he doesn't live in, you know, he lives in Europe now. He lives over in Europe. Okay, well, yeah. Well, obviously England's in Europe, but he lives outside of England now. Okay, and there's pretty much no black girls around there. Okay, now he's been over there for about, I don't know, maybe 4 years now, 3 years now, maybe 3 years, 4 years now. And again, like I said, there's no black girl over there, so he pretty much had to settle for white girl, you know. And hey ho, he settled down with a white white woman, had a baby. It's funny because I always said to him from pretty much not too long after I've known him, like this is years ago now. I always said to him, so you know, you will end up settling with a white girl and having a white baby. I used to say to him all the time. When he told me she got pregnant, I laughed because I said to him, you know what, I'm gonna say that, yeah. So yeah, and he's due back. He's due back. He said to me he's looking to come back to England within the next 2 years after he's had his baby. So maybe 2024ish, he might be back here. So let's say if he does come back here now, he's going to be back in. Now he's going to be around the situation now where there'll be black girls on tap. Now, what's going to happen? His eyes will start wandering. His eyes will start wandering, bro. And whether he acts upon that or not, I don't know. But I know for a fact his eyes will start wandering. I'm telling you. And that's gonna be, you know, if he's, you know, that's gonna be real hard for him to fight off. Because that's what he, you know, that's what he wants. That's what he likes. He likes the black girl. And he's gonna be around. He's gonna be back in the city now, where there's gonna be black girl around. And that's gonna be hard for him now. That's gonna be hard for him now to, as I said earlier, to give his time, to give his affection, all that good stuff. It's gonna be hard to give it. It's gonna be hard for him to give all that to his his woman that he's with now. And trust me, it will be hard, bro. And I'm not wishing anything bad. Like, I know, hopefully they'll stay together and whatnot, but just from what I know, most people end up reverting back to type. Most people end up reverting back to type. So, so going back to the original point of the video, the girl asking where's all the good man at? Listen, that's not what you want. That's not what you want. And if you've really had an epiphany, and now it's time, and now and you really do want that, then fair enough. But again, most people revert back to type. So just be honest with what you want, man. Just be honest with yourself. You gotta, if you can't be honest with nobody, be honest with yourself. Okay? And luckily for me, I ain't got a type. I do not have a type in woman, bro. I've been out with pretty much every ethnicity you can probably think of. Okay? I've got two half white kids. Like I said, I've been out with pretty much every ethnicity you can think of. I've been out with every body type of woman you can think of. Like my very first girlfriend, like proper girlfriend when I was 16. She was a fat bitch, bro. She was fat as fuck. She's probably about 5'2", and she was a big girl, bro. She was big, but she held her weight kind of well, though. You know what I mean? I'll give her that. Like you wouldn't see her, bro, and think, oh, like she's vile. Like you wouldn't necessarily think that, because luckily she held it in the right areas. You know what I mean? But she was still fat. She wasn't thick. She was fat, bro. I'll be honest. And it's funny though, because she wasn't really short of attention. She'll get attention from man. She would. That was a funny thing. I think because her face, she had a real nice, cute face, bro. Like her face was like, her face is like real nice. Like I've always said, bro, if a fat chick's got a nice face, bro, or a thick chick's got a nice face, she'll get places, man. Trust me, just from the face alone. But yeah, man, I've been out with like every type, bro. I don't have a type, so I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about what they look like, or necessarily personality-wise, bro. Like personality-wise, again, I don't have a type, bro. As long as she knows who I am, bro. Like she understands my banter. She understands that I'm sarcastic a lot of the times. Just a few things, bro. If she knows that, she can get along with it, that's cool. You know what I mean? But that's that anyway. But anyway, that's enough rambling on. We're approaching the 90-minute mark of the video. But there's something that I wanted to say while I'm here. So with that, I'm out.